Welcome back. This is part 2 where we're going to be reading and doing a fun art project. Right now I'm sitting with reading Ritabile, who's wise beyond their dog years. And reading Ritabile has taught us so much about books. I cannot wait to read the story that reading Ritabile has picked for us. This is the book that we're reading today, and remember, before we start reading the stories inside, we need to first do our book conventions. I know this seems like it's a huge word and that we don't even know what it is and we could never know, but reading Ritabile has told us that it's very easy. It's the things outside of the book that help you know what's in the book before you read it. So then you can decide whether you still want to read the story or you think the story is interesting enough for you to continue reading it. Now, this is called a treasury of bedtime stories. So this means that it's not just one story, but it's many stories inside. So if we're doing our book conventions, we'll say this is the front cover of the book, the back cover of the book, the spine, the title of the book. And because this has a lot of authors and a lot of illustrators, because it's many different stories, they don't have the name of the author and the name of the illustrator here at the bottom. Remember, the author is the one that writes the words and the illustrator is the one that draws the pictures. But let's read the blurb to find out more about the stories inside. Every child loves a story before bedtime, and this is the perfect treasury for parent and child to share together. Meet Izzy as she goes to her very first sleepover. The twins who cause trouble for their babysitter, baby Leo who won't go to sleep, and many more memorable characters. Now let's find out in this book if the story that we're going to read has any of these characters that we read in the blurb. The name of the story that we're reading today is What Makes a Home. Do you know what makes a home? When you look around you where you stay, do you know what are the things that make it a home? Let's find out. What makes a home? Jenny was going to bed one night. She kissed and cuddled her mommy tight. She asked, "Does everyone have a lovely home like me?" Mommy said, "I'll tell you a rhyme and then you'll see. Some homes are big and some are small. Some are flat and some are tall. Some are round and some are square. Some you'd hardly know are there." Some are modern and some are old. Some are steamy and some are cold. Some huddle close, some stand alone. They're made of ice or wood or stone. See, a house could be made of so many different things, even ice. Did you know that? Do you know what a house that's made of ice is called? That's right, it's called an igloo. What makes a home? Some homes perch on mountain high, with roofs that almost touch the sky. Others stand beside a lake. Some look like they're made of cake. Oh, I would love to see a house that's made of cake, wouldn't you? Some homes have a shining light, flashing warnings in the night. Some have turrets, some have towers. Some have balconies of flowers. Some homes travel all around, up in the air or on the ground. Some homes sail the 7 seas, others perch among the trees. This is very interesting. I didn't know that homes could fly. A home can be made anywhere, or on land, on sea, or in the air. Whether on the ground or high above, what makes a home is lots of love. And so, my darling, now you see. Wherever we may dream to be, will be as happy as can be, for I've got you and you've got me. The end. What a lovely story that teaches us that our home, what makes a home, is love. Now we're going to move on to our art project. Today for our art project, we are going to be making paper caterpillars. It's very easy and it's a lot of fun. You are going to need a scissors, a straw, a strip of paper, and a marker. I'll just put this here under my teacher's table. So you're going to take your strip of paper and fold it in half, like this. Ooh, let's make sure that it's a perfect half. Fold it in half like this. You're then going to open it and take one side and fold it into the center like that. Take the other half and fold it into the center, and it meets the other paper like that, the other half like this. And then you take the other side as well and fold it again into the center, and the other side and fold it into the center. And then you're going to fold it for one last time like this and make sure that it's smoothed out. And now you're going to take your blunt nose scissors and you're going to cut the corners. Make sure not to cut too much, you're just cutting out the corners. Then you are going to undo your paper that you folded. You're going to undo your paper, and then on this side you're going to put two eyes and a mouth. And then you are going to take your straw and cut it in half, because you only need a short piece. Cut it in half and your caterpillar is done. And you just take the straw and you blow in the center. So that your caterpillar can move. And that's how you make a paper caterpillar. You can make more than one so that you can race with your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, or whomever you are with at home. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had so much fun doing our phonics, writing, playing a game, doing paper caterpillars, and reading a book with Reading Ritabile. I can't wait for next time where we'll have many other adventures and fun activities. Bye-bye!